The best rom-com this decade, screamed the poster. The best date movie of 2017 was the follow-up. 97% said Rotten Tomatoes. So I decided it was high time to treat the light of my life to something she doesn't do very often and take her to the cinema. After some nice Thai and a few cocktails, we settled in to watch a pretty funny romantic comedy. It's not 97%, but even an old grouch like myself can state that it's a hell of a lot better than most of the romantic comedies I've sat through. It's the old story of boy meets girl, boy loses girl, girl falls into coma, boy hangs around with her family whilst dealing with the expectations of his family. And it's funny, we were both laughing away at various points, but sadly, the scenes where we were clearly supposed to have tears in our eyes, we just didn't. Part of the issue is the main character Kamal, played by Kumail Nanjiani, who also co-wrote the script and upon whose experiences the story is based. I'll be blunt, if his character had gotten any wetter, I could wring him out every time I needed to water the garden. Look, I'm English, and most days I apologise for getting up, but even I don't apologise as much as this guy. I've met doormats with more spine and jellyfish who can do heartbreak better than the main guy. He's great in the funny scenes, and his stand-up looks pretty good, but whenever he's required to actually act, he's as wooden as my desk. Which, given that he's in almost every frame of this film, is kind of an issue. And the massive amount of screen time he's given means that the other characters really don't have any chance to develop beyond one-note characters. You've got the mum who just wants her son to marry a nice Pakistani girl, a dad and brother who are sort of there, and even Emily, the girl at the centre of the film, doesn't really get much development. She's studying to be a therapist and can apparently afford a seriously nice apartment whilst being a student. Like I say, I did laugh a lot at this film, and it's a better date movie than almost anything else at the moment. But the second best film of the year after Get Out? What am I missing? The dramatic scenes fall flat because I don't know any of these people, and the main guy has trouble doing anything that's not looking awkward and apologising. Is it in the clash of cultures and how Kamal found himself torn between two cultures and now has to choose between the life he wants and the life his parents want for him? Okay, so develop that idea. Or an idea. Is it that he didn't know what he had until it was gone and is now being a better boyfriend to Emily now that she's in a coma than he ever was when she was conscious? Then develop that idea. Is it about her parents trying to cope in a strange city with a strange man whilst that only child lies dying in a coma from a mysterious disease? Great, except House finished years ago. This film has so many good ideas that it can't seem to make up its mind as to what it wants to be about. It made me laugh but not care. Characters' beliefs and personalities seem to change on a moment's notice, and the culture clash comedy seems neutered. But maybe my heart is just a Norwegian blue that's pining for the fjords, or I'm culturally insensitive, or I ask too much of a quite simple and relatively well-meaning film about finding yourself and working out what you want to do on this journey called life. I just wish the film could have found some teeth and done something slightly deeper than it actually did, but to my mind, Bend It Like Beckham did this sort of culture clash comedy better all the way back in 2002. It's a good laugh, but it's shallow as a puddle, and with a leading man who struggles at times the big sick, it's more of an upset stomach. Personally, I think this is if nothing else. If nothing else is out there and you want to treat your better half to a date movie, yeah, go see this. Otherwise, just don't bother. But what did you guys think? And what is your favourite date movie? Comment below and let me know. I'm Daniel, this has been A Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.